Now you guys are visiting the White Sox, and Tim, this is a group with a lot of questions this year. But in your mind, what are the three biggest questions for the White Sox in 2012?
Well, number one is manager Robin Ventura. I was told when he was offered the job, he thought he was going to be offered the A-ball job. Instead, he got the big league job. Now, he's done really, really well so far. I talked to a dozen players today, and they say that things are much quieter and much calmer there. And let's not forget, he played for the White Sox. He's a really smart guy. He's a really funny guy. He really gets it. And he's solicited a lot of opinions from a lot of people on how to do this. Number two is Adam Dunn. Last year, he had more strikeouts than his batting average. Only once in baseball history had that happened before. He is 10 pounds lighter. His swing is much better. He's in a better place right now mentally, and he told me, I can't wait till opening day so we could start talking about this year instead of last year, which he calls the year that never happened. And third, what is the White Sox outfield situation? They have a different outfield. Vicieto's going to play left field. Daza's going to play center field. But the key is Alex Rios in right field. Keep in mind, last year he had 227 with 44 RBIs. He got real pull happy, and this spring they're trying to get him to hit the ball back through the middle. With some of the offense that they've lost in the offseason, he has got to return to the form of when he was a pretty good player.
Thanks, Tim. You mentioned the offense. Let's take a look now at the pitching, and beginning with a rotation. They lost Mark Burley, who took the free agent buck to the Miami Marlins. They did, however, give John Danks a 5-year, $65 million extension. Danks and Gavin Floyd are up front here. Floyd, by the way, in the final year of his contract, there is a $9.5 million club option for next season. There's Jake Peavy, and he's, something of an X factor here. A 4.49 career ERA with the White Sox. Hasn't thrown 200 innings since 2007. Philip Humber and former closer candidate Chris Sale will round out the back of the rotation. Let's bring in Rick Sutcliffe now. And Sut, let's go through your checklist here. What do you like this year about the White Sox?
Well, exactly, Steve, what you just mentioned there. I really like their starting rotation. It does start with John Danks. He's not going to start this year out going 0-8 like he did a year ago. Gavin Floyd is after that. Double figures in wins the last 3 consecutive years. Jake Peavy, maybe not the 07 guy that won the Cy Young Award unanimously, but his velocity is up again. He told us earlier today that he is healthy. If he's 3/4 of what he was in San Diego, this is going to be a huge asset for this club. You got Chris Sale after that. Kind of an X factor there. They really don't know what to expect, but he has been tremendous in spring training, and Philip Humber seems to have found a home here in Chicago.
Sut, what most concerns you about Chicago this year?
You know what really concerns me is their young bullpen. Talking to a lot of players today, even they did not have an answer on why Sergio Santos was traded to Toronto. They had him under control. He was doing a terrific job for them, but all of a sudden he's moved on. That closer's role is up in the air. Robin Ventura told us before the game, as of right now, even he does not want to say who's going to pitch the 9th inning. There's a possibility, Steve, they're going to have 4 rookies down there in that bullpen.
Yeah, the Santos one was a tough one to figure out. He's now closing games for the Toronto Blue Jays. Tim mentioned Adam Dunn. Is he the X factor here for you this year?
Well, there's no doubt about that. And he really is in a great frame of mind. He had a couple of adjustments he had to make last year. He came to a new league, and he also took up a new position. Talking to Adam earlier today, he said he just didn't know what to do with all of that extra time. He might have some games in the past where he'd go out there and go 0 for 4 or 0 for 5, but he knew that defensively he might be able to do something to help. That wasn't the case last year. He'll be fine this year. He may not be the 40 home run guy that he's been in the past, but I would be surprised if he didn't go at least 30 with 90 RBIs.
Sut, why is that?
You know what? He's just in a better frame of mind. He's accepted that role. He realizes he's turned the page on what happened last year. As Timmy mentioned, he's in terrific shape. He's in a great frame of mind. And you know what? I really think Robin Ventura, that calming influence that he's got, Robin's had some ups and downs in his career. I think he's going to be a huge asset for Adam Dunn as well.